Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the 13 Colonies of loyal British citizens, where we will reform Great Britain. We're currently building up our army, our fleet. Right, my fleet for one. I was thinking about this over time. Because we had so much war exhaustion when we started it, I think that's affecting the amount of time to produce, you know, based on when we put them in, not based on... Oh, I just cancelled a production. Not based on when, you know, the current one. So, I'm taking all of these extra ones out of production. Anything in production we're leaving in. Actually, let's check this. 27. No, I get money back. So, I'm going to go through and... You at 800 days can go away. Anything that's like a year away from finishing? Yamshi, no. I'll probably keep. But like at 4%, no. 98% we're keeping. Ottawa, oh, 3% there. Oh yeah, so actually I can just look at the percentages and do that. 3% don't care. 20% will keep running. No, we won't. Gotta be over 50% for this new rule. Because if we're off to war, ladies and gentlemen, if we're off to war, what do we need? We need heavies, not trade ships. So let's have a look at some two-deckers, hey? See, these are only taking 800 days. These should take a hell of a lot longer. Frigates, 300 and something days. So actually... I was going to say that actually then that means that we need to wait until we brought down more of our exhaustion, but that's not going to happen. It's going to happen before these finish. But not what I would desire as anytime soon. I'll call anytime soon, should I say. So let's get a line of these guys being built. And I will wait to stack in the next lot until after we've bought more down. You know, actually when they're ready to be built, instead of queuing them up. Because apparently queuing them up in this game is a bad idea. Yeah, just... Wonder your way through the rebels. Don't worry about the rebels. We have a plan for the rebels, but we'll tell you it later when we figured it out. It's just not to fight them and to buy them out. In the meantime, I just don't want Manhattan to fall because we are building ships there, and it's annoying if they do. Go to Coney, please. Gain Liberty Desire, gain 1% TAFs. Okay then, France. Oh, I forgot to fix the game. Sorry, we'll have to deal with the the tags for a little while longer. Declare war. You cannot declare war upon a nation in which you're fighting a war with. This might tick down. Damn it. Austria, how's this war going anyway? Minus 43. Austria, can you please force some sort of peace on these guys? What's happening up in Newfoundland? But again, they were sieged up, not as bad as me. Yeah, I don't think they're making the deals with the peasants like I was. I didn't really have much of a choice. Now, once you guys arrive, there we go. Merge you up. Where's my navy that's protecting over here? Oh! And that's one frigate. Didn't I have another navy? Aurora Navy. Second fleet dock up there as well, please. I want you to merge up and start protecting trade there. And the 14, merge up, protect trade in Hispania, no, in the Caribbean. Now let's have a check of what this is doing. We currently have, sorry, my setup so that you hopefully can't hear my mic as much, does block a little bit of my screen. In that side, that we're trying to look at right now. Sort by trade power. France has 12, we have 17. We get 90% of the income. We're transferring trade power in the correct direction, I hope. Yes, we are. Denmark and Newfoundland are also helping us transfer it that way. And we're pushing 71. Let that tick. We've now got 43. We're pushing 2.5. Yeah. That's a good bonus. But as soon as this war is over, hopefully Austria is just going to wipe the floor with France. Really, English people here. It's fine. And I just had a whole minus, gain 2 prestige to minus 80 odd. Handle them, accept the demands. Handle them, accept the demands. There we go. +5 war exhaustion, still can't be brought down yet, but it's being fixed. Our overextension is still progressing because we haven't let anything get fully sieged up. Primarily because they haven't been able to. Any English that come over here, then they're going to go, have to deal with the rest of them. But I would like to know Cornish nationalists, English nationalists, English. So the Cornish might take all of Wales. Leinster, English nationalists in Ulster. And Connacht has already broken free. Scottish Patriots. Looks like England's actually going to form reasonably full. Back out, but they're not going to be our overlord anymore. They're not descended from the royal family that we were. Dutch Patriots in Manhattan, but thankfully, this is where I have the majority of my army now. Yeah, in the army now. And, send them down here. So I'm pretty happy that we can deal with it. Even despite our terribly low morale. Let's say I have to negotiate with people again. No, they just transferred into my border, didn't they? Now the rebellion was successful, but now I can accept their demands. Go away. I am sort of hoping, beyond hope, that France is in a similar state to us. In fact, let me check this out in the ledger. Country comparison. War exhaustion. The highest war exhaustion in the world is us. France is nowhere on that freaking list. Inflation, highest inflation in the world is New Spain. Empire in Asia, Sultanate in Africa. French Canada is quite high, California is quite high. Okay, they're not in the same deprecated state that we are. Although we only really need to stop them from coming to us. Back it into Manhattan, please. What's the composition of this army looking like? $11, 5, and 5. That doesn't sound too bad, but I don't think we're currently training any troops. You come down here. I think that means I've got some to deal with. Technically, protect trade in the Caribbean for a day. There we go. I think that means we got the money out of it. But now come back. Merge up with the new guys. And now go back to protecting trade. In the Caribbean, please. Let's see, with our new amount of ships there, Spain and Hispaniola have so much power. And it means we're only pushing... They've brought their ships back, they've blocked us out. Oh no wait, they're not technically out yet, are they? I think now it would count. You're back to being Hispaniola. So's New Granada. Are you still at war with... You're at war with Brazil? No, Brazil's got the new flag. They can't be back under Spain. Well, it looks like not a lot of these guys actually did break free in the end. Disappointing. You guys handle the English, accept their demands. There we go. You guys keep merging in on Manhattan. (11, 6, and 7). Need like 40 odd regiments. 68. We're not far away from a 75, but we need +7. In fact, next month, 75. I can buy down some more war exhaustion. Down to 6. That did a lot for... yes. That's 6 war exhaustion is 6. We only really need to buy down it twice more, and our base revolt risk is going to be back to 0. We gain colonial conquest on Bala. Who the hell are you guys? Holy War, Casus Belli. They already have rivals. Yeah, I probably do need to get that thing fixed for the next episode. Sorry, I was quite eager in just getting back to recording, so I did my little bit of post-admin that I have to do, and then got straight back in. So he was aiming for 8 cavalry. And I think it was 10 cannons. So let's build the cannons first. Actually, no, cannons are still being built. Let's instead get ready for some more 2-deckers. Because we are going to have to deal with the French. Come on, Bermuda. Do your part too. I might actually end up make a t-shirt with "Nothing bad ever happens in Bermuda," because the amount of times I've said that in this Let's Play, despite the fact they did get seized up once now. But yeah, nothing bad ever happens in Bermuda. Maybe take the shape and that sort of blue and black pinstripe with Bermuda on, and nothing bad ever happens in Bermuda. I like Bermuda. I want to go to Bermuda now. Just because it's been so peaceful in this Let's Play. Actually, I think what's probably going to happen is when we declare war on France... Good, we're still at 50%. don't think it goes down without a reason, so... It goes up naturally, but doesn't go down naturally. So we should be okay, for actually getting this how I want it to run. Excuse me. Oh, civil war. I thought that was citing war on me. I'm like, God, no! Christ's sake, need peace to declare war on France! Obviously get up to 100% because then there's no choice, so we have to go to war. Game mechanic says, automatically declared. Let's get some Latin hussars. 18, 18. How many did I need to get us up to? Only 2. So let's minus out of that last one. We're already building the cannons. Actually, let's build one more. Because that one finished. And then spam out a load of infantry. There we go. Money's tight again. Actually, we're losing money. And it looks like we're mainly losing money because of... Okay, trying to check out trade again. It's worth 7.7. Oh, that's our current trade power. It's worth 6.25. And how much of that do we take? We're collecting 12. $37 and $40. Over here we're doing... Entire boat is only pushing 1.5 over, so even if we was collecting 100% of that 1.5, our fleet itself is costing us 2. What's Mississippi River doing? Where is the majority of that flowing? Because there's 7 outgoing. So sort by power. Pushing it forward. 1.2. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move our ships and tell them to protect in the Mississippi River instead. Like, go there. And we are pushing trade, currently 3.1 trade. 3.5 is actually going over there. But let's see what that does. So that's gone down by 1. This will go... When it gets in range, it won't affect it until it actually gets there. Gone up by 2. So if we look here, 13 colonies, 2.13. Not ideal. But I think that's making us a little bit more money. Mississippi River straight into Chesapeake Bay instead of going through the Caribbean first. Now, ideally, I'd like to just catch everything in the Caribbean. But we really need to destroy Hispaniola to do that. If we could take all of this land, curiosity, covert action, fabricated claim, really only the Bahamas and, oh, Havana's their capital. But in a couple of wars, just taking our claims, it would spread us down, a lot quicker. But we'd have to declare war on the entirety of Spain once we're no longer a colonial nation. So I think what we do is we start fabricating these claims already. And start with Moron, because I think that'll give us down to Jamaica. Actually, no, Bahamas, because that's going to give us a sea border with more. See, the Turk Islands are separate, aren't they? Do Moron. I want both done before we even consider declaring a war. Especially being that... Ledger... previous, not country, military, navy. Espanol, where are you? You have 11 heavy ships. So we need a fleet to deal with 11 heavy ships to start with. But if we can get a fleet into a position where we can blockade them entirely, that would be good. So let's look at our shipbuilding plans. 2-decker. Anywhere not producing, everywhere is producing. So give it just over a year, maybe 2, and we should have enough. Because everyone should be only producing the heavy ships now. And we have 24 in production. So even if we say we've got 20 2-deckers on the way. Going to take a sweet time to be built, but we've got, you know, that many 2-deckers on the way. That's good. Colonial Casaspelli against Ilcarnate? No, I need the name, sorry. The European, the abbreviation sounded good to me because they're English nationalists in the border. 96, our prestige is actually... If it wasn't for these English people crossing into our borders, the sham Englishmen... Actually, where did they cross into our borders? It's down here, isn't it? So I can't deal with them. Yeah, and 27,000, we're just going to quick siege as soon as they get to Fuller Gelona. My guess. Yep, quick siege. So I'll make peace with them. But we was getting up to 96. How far away are they from 51%? 31 months. So I'll be already at war with Hispaniola by that point. And I have no... It's going to be a bit longer. I'm going to need to build some cogs, aren't I? Well, then again, not to declare the war. How long will it take me to build the cogs? Merchantmen take... 300 and... So, a year. There's no point looking any further afield to build them, it takes too long. So once we start seeing new fleets being built... then we need to be adding in merchantmen. Or I think anywhere that's likely to finish, you know, next time we buy down... It shouldn't be too long, actually. 2 more months and we'll be buying down that again. Lose ducats, thank you. Just what we needed. Merge up. Get out of that blue uniform, damn you! You're British, and get better colours. We'll have a look every time we buy down our war exhaustion. There we go. And war exhaustion isn't considered dangerously high anymore. It's nice, so we're down to 1 point something %. But every time we buy that down, it's going to reduce the amount of time these ships take to build. So it's worthwhile looking at that point, unless we catch them any other time. You know, who's going to be finishing soon. 95 days, 3 months. It's about every 10 months I'm able to buy down the war exhaustion. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today. I'm going to remember, we're going to save this now. So that I can close it out. Save. And I'm going to try and fix the naming things for the rest of the world. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.